Sunday, Cowboys and Eagles. Let's talk about it with Stephen Jones, who joins us now on the Buyers Barricades guest line. And Stephen, before we talk about this Sunday, Monday night against the Raiders, just how nice was it for you guys to get out there, play some football, and dominate the way you did?
Well, it was great. It was obviously a challenging bye week with all the things we had going on there, and people going through a lot. But I think we responded in a great way, and I think the players felt like be the greatest way to honor Marshawn would be to go out and play at a high level, and they were able to get that done, and obviously get a big win for us and keep us in the mix.
Stephen, when you bring in a couple of new guys too, like Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson, do you ever really truly know how they're going to mesh with the other guys on the field until they get out there on the field? And obviously they did very well.
Well, obviously you don't make the trade unless you got some feel that it should go well, and or you don't pull the trigger. We'd obviously done a lot of homework on both of them, and obviously have great files on them from when they came out of college, but also, do the research when we're looking at it. But, it couldn't have gone better. They obviously stepped right in along with, I think half our defense was, hadn't been out there in 4 or 5 weeks, if at all. And when you take our two safeties and you take Overshone and Revel, and we had a lot of new faces out there, but the great news is they're all, high-level type players that were able to really, I think, make a difference. And I thought our defense took a step forward in terms of getting to where we need to be if we're going to, challenge for a playoff spot and challenge to, accomplish our goals.
Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys joining us here on the Blitz. And defensively, I agree, man. They look really, really good. I was glad to see the offense get back on track. Now, obviously, CD and George Pickens, the soft benching in the on that first series. CD did admit that he was out late at a casino, denied that he was throwing up in a trash can. Although I'm starting to wonder, half jokingly, Stephen, if you get that kind of performance after a night out in Vegas, do we need to encourage that?
Well, Jerry and I hadn't heard the story, so that's the first I've heard of CD's explanation of why he had to be disciplined, but. I just knew he was obviously a little late the night or the morning before. So, but in all seriousness, we did walk in and see George and CD there. Jerry and I did, and they were cutting up. And we said something similar to that. They said, "Hey, I don't know what y'all were doing, but we want to send the rest of the team with you next time we come here."
Well, a lot of us have had late nights.
Those two played pretty good.
Yeah, I would say a lot of us have had late nights in Vegas, so we won't hold that against those guys, and they certainly played well. You got the Philadelphia Eagles coming in, Stephen, and obviously just that said, it's going to be a huge game. Division rival. The Eagles are 8-2. They're leading the division, and I'm sure you and Jerry are anxious to see how the new additions and the guys that are coming back perform against the caliber of football team like Philadelphia.
Well, first of all, let's start there. The defending world champions. So hats off to them for that. And then, right now they're playing as good a football as anybody. I know, you get held to a high standard when you're, coming off being the Super Bowl champ and you're 8-2, and everybody wants to, be a little critical. We've been through that before, where you're, everybody's looking at you through a microscope. But they've got a great football team. We're going to have a tremendous challenge, and but I think at the same time our team, wants this. They want to go out there and execute and do the things that it takes, and we all know how important this, a win would be here. And we put ourselves behind the 8 ball early in the season, and now we don't have a lot of room for errors. So we need to go out there and play our best football, execute, and give ourselves an opportunity to get a big win here.
And again, not to look past the Eagles, but such a quick turnaround with the Chiefs coming in on Thanksgiving. And obviously the Dallas Cowboys have a long history of knowing how to handle the stretch like this, but it is the first for Brian Schottenheimer as head coach. How much do you guys talk to him about what this stretch is, playing Sunday and then turning around on Thanksgiving?
Well, Brian's been around too, so he understands it. We've got great resources in the building. A lot of people, have been through these type of stretches, and he embraces it, looks forward to it. And I know we had a great day of practice today, and we need to have a great week, and I think we will. But we're as healthy as we've been in a long time, and just look forward to this challenge. And the great news is it's going to be at AT&T Stadium in front of our fans, and they're just amazing fans. And if we can go out there and make some plays early, I expect AT&T Stadium to be electric.
It certainly will be. Stephen Jones of the Dallas Cowboys, always appreciate the time.
Thank you, guys. Great being on.
Appreciate it. Stephen Jones on the Buyers Barricades guest line, where they provide traffic control, rental, and sales for San Antonio and beyond. Online at buyersbarricades.com.